This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, honoured the winners of various government, national and international categories for the UAE Drones for Good Award. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed stressed that the UAE is an incubator for talent and harnesses technology in the service of humanity and nation building. He stated that the new technologies in the form of unmanned drones will present huge opportunities for government and humanitarian services. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed honoured the winning projects, which included Etisalat, whose winning drone has the capability to enhance the quality of network coverage. The UAE Ministry of Interior also participated in the award with a drone that can be used in law enforcement missions. The drone is capable of providing accurate information from scenes of accidents directly to the ministry's operations centre. Additionally, the Ministry of Labour showcased a drone that can monitor labour camps and work sites, while Dubai's Civil Defence displayed early intervention capabilities in fire incidents. Meanwhile, New York University, Abu Dhabi, students took their top honours with their Wadi drone submission for wildlife conservation and environmental protection. The Wadi drone collects data in regions where deploying communications infrastructure would spoil the natural heritage or present a human risk to physically retrieving data. Working with the Emirates Wildlife Society, the team will use the 1 million dirham prize to implement the Wadi drone project in Wadi Wuruya National Park, and will look to expand the programme regionally and internationally. The 2015 World Forum for Foreign Direct Investment kicked off in Sharjah today, and it is the first time ever for the event to be held in the MENA region. The opening of the forum was attended by His Highness Sheikh Dr. Sultan bin Mohammed Al Kazmi, the member of the Supreme Council and ruler of Sharjah. His Excellency Sultan bin Saeed Al Mansouri, the UAE Minister of Economy, and Sheikha Bodor bin Sultan Al Kazmi, the chairperson for Shuruk. Being held under the theme Where East Meets West, the sessions of the 12th edition of the World Forum for FDI covered a range of topics, including the importance of diplomacy in cross-border commercial transactions, developing talents, immigration, ports and infrastructure, and fostering partnerships between companies from the Eastern and Western business cultures. Officials highlighted the importance of the event being held in Sharjah this time around, as well as showcasing Sharjah as a platform for investment, especially through human infrastructure, ranging from education and graduates to location and labour workforce.
Sharjah is almost like the hidden jewel of the United Arab Emirates. We have, as I mentioned earlier, the geographical location, but to support the geographical location, we have the free zones, the Sharjah Airport free zone, and of course the Hamriya free zone. We are also working on a lot of initiatives. The government of Sharjah has put in a huge budget this year for attracting investments for even more infrastructure within the Emirates in terms of roads, in terms of medical facilities. One of the huge projects that we are working on in the government of Sharjah is the Sharjah Healthcare City. This is a great initiative, and it's also one of the sectors that Sharjah Investment and Development Authority is focusing on, along with the logistics sector, because of the geographical location. Also, there's a lot of focus on the environmental sector as well as the tourism sector.
It's a very unusual makeup. It's a business environment that we have created within our forums. So when we were looking to hold our event in a different continent, we wanted a place that was business friendly. We were approached by Shuruk to host the World Forum here in Sharjah. And this, as I said before, is the first time in MENA, in fact. And we were so impressed by Shuruk's performance and attitude and professionalism that we knew we would want to work with them and that we could work with them. And then when we came to Sharjah, we were very pleased to see the kind of professionalism and the kind of environment that we would expect from a host for the World Forum for Foreign Direct Investment.
Mr. Gurcharan Das, the former chief executive of Procter & Gamble India, was a keynote speaker who explored the topic, India versus China. Who will win the race? Well, Sir Tim Berners-Lee, the inventor of the World Wide Web, presented the opening session titled Leapfrogging Competition, Tech Strategy for Business.
There are two pieces to innovation. The first is having the idea. And then the second is getting that idea to actually become a change on a big scale. So having the idea came to me because of my background, because of my education, because of my experience. I was brought up as a physicist. Physicists or scientists are trained to generalize, always to try to find the general rule. And so I was looking at all these different systems that did not connect, and clearly I was driven out of the frustration of that to think of a system by which they could all be made to be one big system.
His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the UAE Minister of Finance and Deputy Ruler of Dubai, officially opened the 20th edition of Gulf Food today. His Highness Sheikh Hamdan toured the exhibition, which is renowned as the world's largest food and hospitality show, together with His Excellency Rashid bin Farhad, the UAE Minister of Environment and Water, as well as other senior government officials. Since the inaugural trade fair back in 1987, organisers say that this 20th edition is the largest ever and has quickly evolved from being a regional trade fair to a vital business and investment platform. Food security and growth of the local food and hospitality industry will be in top focus during the week's event. Among the UAE-based companies that are expecting to capitalise on the large participation of trade visitors include the popular supermarket chain Choitrums, as well as Coffee Planet, who are ambitious for international expansion. After witnessing a 30% growth in 2014, the managing director of Coffee Planet says that Gulf Food offers an ideal platform to seek partners to support international growth, as much of their focus is on Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, Malaysia and Azerbaijan. At Gulf Food, the company has launched capsules for espresso machines to target the local hospitality industry. For the retail outlet Choitrums, the re-export of foodstuffs to East and West Africa is in top focus this year, as well as promoting their own brand in the local market.
We had a fantastic year in 2014. We're introducing a number of new product lines in 2015, which are going to be fantastic. We're going to really capitalize on the momentum we built in 2014. We had about 30% growth last year, which was great for us. I mean, this is our 10th year in business now, and we're really shifting our perspective. I mean, we used to have a local perspective. We shifted that to regional, and now we're looking at a global perspective. We've got a couple of new launches. Our single serve range, we're having our sort of feature launch at Gulf Food Show. We just brought those into the market, a range of single serve capsules for both retail as well as the HoReCa food service market. So that's something that we'll have a great deal of focus on for this year and drive further awareness of those products this year, and that's what we're launching at the show this year.
The good thing about the Gulf Food Show is we look for customers, especially coming off from East and West Africa, where the reach has not been there. The biggest advantage with Choitrums is when these customers come in, they get under one roof almost everything. The total out of the 100% of imports, as you know, UAE has 100% imports of foodstuff. They have the local industries and all, but most of the European food and American food is imported, Asian food is imported, because the number of communities that you have here, it's more than 80 communities living in this part of the world, and every community is looking for its own food. So 55% of these food that comes into this country is being re-exported, especially to East and West Africa. And the balance is being consumed here. And the business on re-export is also growing to its peak now.
Organisers say that Dubai continues to play an important role as a trade and logistics hub for the international food industry, illustrated by the large participation of 4,800 exhibitors from 120 countries. A footfall of 80,000 trade visitors is expected throughout the 5-day event. The UAE has set a target to reduce the prevalence of diabetes from the current 19% to 16.3% by 2021. That's according to a senior health official. Dr. Abdul Rahman Al Rand, the Assistant Undersecretary for Health Centres and Clinics at the Health Ministry, made the statement while outlining the national agenda for world-class healthcare in the UAE's vision for 2021. Officials gathered to brainstorm a number of initiatives, such as intensive screening, a focus on research, and a national diabetes registry, as well as ways to achieve this percentage reduction. Dr. Al Rand also revealed that the UAE is currently ranked number 16 in the world for people living with diabetes, dropping 6 points from where it stood in 2012. He stated that this is off the back of policies implemented by the health authorities, as well as awareness created among people. It's estimated that there are almost 804,000 people over the age of 20 with diabetes in the UAE, while another 500,000 people are at the pre-diabetes stage. As many as 227 traffic accidents occurred last year over in the capital due to failure to leave a sufficient distance between vehicles, which made up 12% of the total causes of traffic accidents last year. That's according to the latest figures. Statistics released by the Abu Dhabi Police Traffic and Patrols Directorate showed that the accidents resulted in 22 deaths and 16 serious injuries. The Directorate is warning motorists against tailgating, driving too close to the car in front, and the use of headlights and horns to bully drivers to get out of the way. Colonel Mohammed Saif Al-Mazroui, the chief of the Peripheral Region's traffic station at the Traffic and Patrols Directorate at Abu Dhabi Police, stated that motorists who violate the safe distance traffic rule will receive 4 black points and a fine of 400 dirhams. And additionally, the RTA revealed that Dubai's economy was set back by 2.9 billion dirhams in terms of loss in working hours, time and fuel in 2013. Figures from the Road and Transport Authority show that the figure would have been a lot worse, though, should the authority not have developed the city's infrastructure, as the RTA has spent around 60 billion dirhams in building the roads, metro and expanding other modes of public transport over the past 9 years. And it's also been revealed that there have been 1,400 tram-related incidents reported since the launch of the Dubai tram. That's a period of 90 days, according to reports. Colonel Jamal Al-Banai, the acting director of the General Department of Traffic of the Dubai Police, was quoted in a local daily as saying that pedestrians and drivers must exercise caution when crossing and approaching the tram lines, or else face hefty fines. And finally, looking to other news now, Mark Cavendish emerged as the overall winner of the Dubai Tour 2015 on Saturday, as the British national, riding for Etix's Quick Step, won stage 4, the Burj stage of the Tour. Cavendish had started the afternoon trailing Germany's John Degenkolb by 4 seconds, after the German rider had won Friday's 3rd stage in Hatta. The 4th stage victory, Cavendish's 2nd of the week and his 3rd of the season, ensured victory and the race leader's blue jersey by a margin of 6 seconds over the overnight blue jersey winner John Degenkolb, who finished 9th in the final stage. Cavendish proved in Dubai that he has fully recovered from his Tour de France crash and shoulder injury and is back to doing what he's done since 2007, which is winning high-speed sprints. In the shadow of the world's tallest building, Juan Jose Lobato del Valle from the Movistar team came in 3rd, Ben Swift from Team Sky in 4th, and Andrea Gardini from the Astana Pro team in 5th. In the overall standings, Mark Cavendish of Ethics Quickstep came in first. John Degenkolb from Team Giant Alpecin at 6 seconds later in second. And Juan Jose Lobato del Valle from the Movistar team at 10 seconds adrift of Cavendish in third. And Alejandro Valverde from Movistar team in fourth.
Of the Dubai Tour of 2015 from Ethics Quickstep. Please put your hands together for Mark